Starting in December, all men between the ages of 18 and 25 will be automatically registered for the military draft. Automatically registered for the military draft. 25 will automatically registered for the military draft.
This new policy has me worried. To tell you the truth, I have no hands. I've never been in a fight. That's why I look so good. And it's just been announced that people over the age of 18 are going to be eligible to be drafted for war. 2026 is the absolute worst time for the US to put this policy into effect. Not only because most of the people in between 18 and 26 are mentally fried. I'm talking about a generation who grew up laughing at shit like Beatles, YouTube, Shrek with a saxophone, COVID-19. These three things, everything I just listed, did irrevocable damage to the population. We had people going around cosplaying as Baku, all types of anime characters. And you mean to tell me that you're gonna put this policy into place to draft people for war? I'm not going. If you were to look at the last war we had and who was getting drafted, they would have murked the people who would get drafted today. You can tell by just looking at me that we are most likely gonna lose. Not only are we nowhere near built for a war, it was never made evident to me or anybody I know that this would be something that I would have to face or even talk about. To be honest with you, the closest I've ever been to war was Final Zone in Fortnite. Bush camping with a shotgun in my hand. This is true for most people. And what I'm going to be doing for you today is breaking down the top 5 archetypes you should look out for when you're in the war. Now, before I get into it, I want to let you know that this is all just jokes, and I know that we're not actually going to get drafted. It is very unlikely, but in case, the president makes that boss call and they start knocking on people's doors, I'm going to plead insane. They're going to have to put me in the psych ward. I'm not going to war. Soldier number 1, the nonchalant soldier. Buzzwords have been very prominent on TikTok in like the past, and I feel like this started a while back when people started deciding it was cool to be nonchalant. There is nothing I hate more than someone who's like, oh, I'm nonchalant, and just pretends not to give a fuck about anything. I don't know why I'm slandering people who are nonchalant, who claim to be nonchalant, but at the end of the day, if you think this is cool, I want to let you know personally that you are the most cringe bag loser of all time. Being nonchalant is not cool. And when we're in the war, we're not going to need people like you. These gonna be the guys who these gonna be the people who die first, because they're gonna think it's cool to not shoot their gun because they might have recoil damage in front of the female nurse. They're gonna do something like walk in the middle of the battlefield and get clapped by a sniper. Look, if you listening to this, do not be this soldier. Number 2, the one who thinks it's all a game. This is most likely your friend who thinks that war is gonna be all fun and games, all sunshine and rainbows. You guys are gonna wrap up your ARs, get your grenades, and go skipping down the battlefield. They think this about to be like the Area 51 raid. We gonna Naruto run into the joint. The one who thinks it's all gonna be a game, this type of soldier, he's going to be thinking everything is so fun. Then it's gonna get done like Aaron when he was trying to touch Ryan. You're gonna see his head spinning. Next thing you know, Gabby come through the cut and kill him instantly. Number 3, the actual soldier. This may be this is a rare type in this generation. This is the guy that's not fully a chud. Probably played sports before he was drafted, and it's gonna be a very important asset in winning the war. This guy is gonna be the one who actually drops the most kills. Y'all probably gonna have a little competition with y'all friend group. Yo, who could drop the most kills in the war, y'all? The actual soldier is a man is ready for war. These are the type of people that would get drafted back in World War II, which are this is not very common. So if you run into this, cherish that friend. Make sure to protect them with your life. Next, we got the soldier who's gonna try to bring his PS5. I think I speak for everybody when I can say that the one who's gonna try to bring his PS5 is going to be the majority of this generation. There's no internet, bro. You not gonna hop on your 65 overall plate cleaner and try to play game during the war. Your mans is outside getting killed. Go help. These are the people who have I'm talking specifically to the people who have above 100 hours on 2K, any type of game. You need to put that shit down. All right? These are pretty much just bullet holders for the enemy. I really just wanted to slander people who go on their PS5 all day. I'm no better than anybody else. I actually just play a game. I'm probably gonna play Rocket League after this, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm slandering them for the sake of the video. So leave me alone. We have the rarest archetype. This is a very special archetype of soldier. Some of you may fit into this category. And I want to let you know, if you come across this archetype, don't take it for granted. The Gooner soldier. This is a very rare soldier that you may come into contact with. These are a new breed of soldiers that didn't exist back in World War II. These are the soldiers who are going to be sleeping and bringing their Mikasa and SDEF body pillows to the cut. Y'all gonna be at war, his SDEF body pillow is gonna get shot. Then he's gonna enter a state of shock. Some people like to call it flow state, where funk music will start playing. And he will be going on the greatest kill streak the world has ever seen. All in all, keep your shit sweet and don't get drafted, because Lord knows what soldier you'll end up being. And yes, I'm reading off a script on the other screen, and yes, these headphones are not plugged in, so I don't really care. Call me what the fuck you want, come on.